say the best swords of names. Any ideas?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most legendary weapons featured in Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, and in some cases, both. Warning, expect some spoilers ahead. Number 10. Ice. Ice, the ancestral greatsword of House Stark, is one of the most iconic blades in the world of Westeros. Crafted with the extremely valuable and elusive Valyrian steel, Ice is massive. You might even call it absurdly large, reflecting the strength and honor of the Stark lineage.
In the name of Robert of the House Baratheon, the first of his name.
Don't look away.
In a cruel and ironic twist, Ice is used to behead its own carrier, Eddard Stark, the event that prompts the War of the Five Kings. The sword is later melted down and reforged into two new blades. As such, Ice's legacy endures, albeit in a rather sad way, representing both the honor and the tragic downfall of the Stark family. You can also spot Ice in House of the Dragon, held by Cregan Stark on the Season 2 premiere.
My father brought King Jaehaerys and Queen Alysanne to see the wall.
Number 9. Arak. The Dothraki are some of the fiercest warriors in the Seven Kingdoms, and much of their brutality is thanks to their signature means of defense. An Arak is a curved blade that almost resembles a scythe, and as such, it can slice impressively hard and deep. Araks are shown to be ideal for mounted combat, allowing the equestrian Dothraki to slash efficiently while riding at high speeds. Although its shape makes it ineffective for stabbing and penetrating armor, you know some intense battling is about to go down when one is unsheathed. Number 8. Oathkeeper. One of two swords reforged with Ice's steel, Oathkeeper comes to play a vital role in the series, not to mention in Brienne of Tarth's story arc. After forming an unlikely bond with Brienne, Jaime Lannister gives her the exquisite longsword so that he can fulfill her promise to the late Lady Catelyn, that is, to protect the remaining Stark children.
Valyrian steel.
It's yours.
Oathkeeper's Valyrian steel makes it exceptionally sharp and resilient, allowing it to serve this heroic character well on her journeys.
I have no wish to kill you, sir.
Furthermore, the weapon's name, chosen by Brienne herself, reflects her unwavering dedication to honor and loyalty.
Oathkeeper.
Number 7. Blackfire. This legendary Valyrian steel sword is steeped in the rich history of the Targaryen dynasty. The weapon was not only a prized possession of the family, it also served as a symbol of royal authority and power, being passed down from generation to generation as a rite of passage. According to lore, Aegon IV's bastard son Daemon took the name Blackfire for himself and his cadet branch, leading to his rebellion for the Iron Throne to be known as the Blackfire Rebellion.
Aegon knighted Daemon at 12 and shocked the realm by bestowing on him the Conqueror's own Valyrian steel sword.
Moreover, in House of the Dragon, King Viserys I even uses Blackfire as a scepter while in court, further showcasing its vital role in the Targaryen lineage.
By order of your king.
Number 6. Needle. Arya Stark's slender sword is a weapon of profound personal significance in Game of Thrones. In one of the first season's most touching moments, Arya's half-brother Jon Snow gives her the weapon as a farewell gift.
First lesson, sticking with the pointy end.
I know which end to use.
The small sword was built for speed and precision rather than brute strength. As such, Needle is well suited for Arya's slight frame. Like her, it's small, mighty, and much more than meets the eye.
Thank you.
Arya hangs on to Needle until the very end of the show, as if the sword is an extension of her very character. Throughout Arya's tumultuous journey, Needle symbolizes her identity, uncommon skill, and unparalleled bravery.
Have you ever used it?
Once or twice.
Number 5. Scorpions. As we get to know Daenerys Targaryen's dragons, we quickly learn that not much can destroy these noble monsters. However, there are a few exceptions, including the Night King's Ice Spear and the ballistic long-range Scorpion weapons. These colossal crossbows can fire enormous bolts that prove capable of piercing right through a dragon. For this reason, they've come in handy when the fire-breathing beasts pose a threat, such as during the Dance of Dragons or the Dothraki ambush at the Gold Road. Although scorpions definitely sound like they could be a George R.R. Martin creation, they did, believe it or not, exist in the real world, having been invented in ancient Rome. Number 4. Dark Sister. Yet another Valyrian steel sword. This blade belonged to Visenya Targaryen, one of Aegon the Conqueror's sister wives. Of course, we don't see Visenya wielding the weapon, as she existed long before the events of the prequel series. But we do know that Dark Sister plays a unique role in the lore of Westeros.
Sword! Prince Daemon Targaryen wishes to continue!
Despite being in the possession of Daemon Targaryen in House of the Dragon, Dark Sister is said to be feminine in nature, given its light and elegant design. Notably, it's first mentioned in the series by Arya Stark, who'd grow to be one of the greatest women warriors of the Seven Kingdoms.
She had a Valyrian steel sword she called Dark Sister.
Number 3. Wildfire. This devastating tool of destruction is known for its intense, uncontrollable green flames. Created by the Alchemists Guild of King's Landing, the highly unstable wildfire can burn through almost anything, including flesh, steel, and even water.
Mathas! Get down!
Perhaps its most memorable usage was in the Battle of the Blackwater, in which Tyrion Lannister employed the substance to obliterate Stannis Baratheon's fleet. Later, Tyrion's sister Cersei used it to destroy the Great Sept of Baelor, eliminating her enemies in a massive explosion. The unpredictability and sheer power of wildfire make it capable of changing both the course of battles and history itself. Number 2. Longclaw. The ancestral weapon of House Mormont, this Valyrian steel blade can be recognized by its length, uncommon lightness, and surprising flexibility.
This is Valyrian steel. It's my father's sword.
Jeor Mormont, Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, gives Jon Snow the sword after the latter saves his life, and Snow goes on to wield Longclaw for the rest of the series. The sword's pommel originally bore the figure of a bear, but Jeor Mormont has it changed to a direwolf, the sigil of House Stark, when he passes it on to his protege. You could argue that Jon Snow's signature weapon symbolizes his bravery, resilience, and enduring fight against the odds. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. The Red Viper's Spear, the Prince of Dorne's weapon of choice. Sir Criston Cole's Morning Star. When all else fails, use the flail. Widow's Wail. Oathkeeper's nasty sister.
Every time I use it, it'll be like cutting off Ned Stark's head all over again.
Nymeria Sand's Whip. A weapon as swift and deadly as the sand snakes themselves. Corlys Velarion's Battle Axe. This brutally effective weapon perfectly suits his fighting style. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Valyrian Steel Dagger. Yes, that's right, we're talking about that dagger. It doesn't have an official name, nor does it look as threatening as some of the longswords on this list. But there's no other weapon in the Seven Kingdoms that has shown up so frequently in so many important places. In House of the Dragon, we learn that Aegon the Conqueror's prophecy is engraved into the dagger.
From my blood come the prince that was promised.
But those who also watched Game of Thrones have seen it before. It is, in fact, the same weapon that was used in Bran Stark's attempted assassination.
He's dead already.
As it turns out, the dagger passes through many hands before ending up with Arya Stark, who uses it to kill both Littlefinger and the Night King. Do you agree with our list? Feel free to discuss in the comments.
I'll wield it in his memory.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.